There's a thunderstorm approaching now. I'm just gonna heat the sauna before it gets dark. Storm is approaching. I can hear very loud thundering here. Just want to start the sauna now so we can get clean. Look how dark it's here. I'm happy with this. Now the difficult job is still left to dig it out. All this soil. It's much cooler here in the sauna than what it's outside. It's very cool actually. It's almost like a wine cellar. Whoa. That lighting was so close, I got all rattled. It's just above us. Pretty scary. We need to find a home for this apple tree. There's that apple tree there in the back that I planted previously. I don't know if you can see it there, but I don't want to close up this view from the window that I like so much. So I was thinking that we could put the apple tree somewhere there in the left corner in front of the field so it gets some sun. Maybe somewhere there by the field behind those berry bushes. The soil here is actually surprisingly good and soft, not that heavy clay as everywhere else. Let's give it a little food for the winter. Like this. It can be a little higher up so that the roots don't rot here. See? Estaba un poco torcido desde el principio.
¿No tiene más tierra?
Hay una bolsa entera. The soil is good, so I think we just put a little mulch around it, that's it. Sí, está bien. Creo que sí. Welcome, Pirja, to the apple tree family. After that tarantula rain we had last night, this river seems to be overflowing almost. There is a lot of water here today. This is the Himalayan Balsam. It's called, this flower. And it's an invasive species as well. It spreads a lot. It looks quite pretty, but it spreads really everywhere. And it takes the flora of the local species. There's no space for them to grow when these take over. And you can see there's a lot of seed pods already. So I'm gonna cut these down now so they don't spread more. Let's give some space for the native species instead. With these invasive species, you're not allowed to even sell it anywhere or plant it or anything. These can actually grow up to 3 meters high. There's a lot of invasive species and weeds growing here. I'm not that lucky with the flowers. That's such a small dent. Look how much more there is to go. Whoa, there's huge nettles here as well. Look how lovely they are. The color is so beautiful. This Himalayan Balsam is a beautiful flower, but once it gets these seed pods, they explode, and one seed pod can have, I think, or was it one plant that can have 5,000 seeds. So that's why they spread, and they are quite huge. So they suffocate the native species. But this color is just beautiful. A lovely dark pink. Look, the bees are enjoying it, so I feel a little bad taking it, but if I don't take it now, soon it will be seeds everywhere. Look how lovely they are.
You have to choose the good-looking species.
Este está completo. Bueno. Entonces quítense aquí.
And my new old basket is in good use.
This is very easy berries to pick.
Yeah, you get many at the
Many
same
at
time.
one time. It's not like the blueberries or lingonberries.
There is a brand of Finnish marmalades that is made of this pihlajakarkki. Or kettukarkki, I don't remember what's the name of them.
Kettu tror jag.
Kettu, maybe. The fox candies. Maybe it has something to do with that saying in Swedish, something about the fox and the sour berries. How does it go?
Because the fox couldn't reach the berries.
Surt sa reven om rönnbär.
And then the fox said, well, it doesn't matter because they are not good to eat.
Yeah, they are sour.
Something like that.
They are very, actually. Did you try them?
They are.
We tried with Nico and I didn't even remember how bad they are. We went to buy some water drains for the little sauna or the future guest house, and we found a place that sold old but unused rain gutters in a town nearby. They were all leftover pieces from an old stock and came in many pieces, but they have that old look I'm going for at Siskola, and we got them for a really good deal. From the same stock we also got a few round ash hatches to replace the old rusted ones in the chimney flue from the sauna room and the little bedroom in the cottage. The sheet metal worker made us the missing tin sidings for the roof on the go. It was interesting watching him work, and the service was excellent. Wow! These are the pieces we bought, and they are actually like in spare pieces. Dad is cutting these water drains because there was many spare pieces, so we got it for a really great deal. But now we have to saw off some parts like this we don't need, and we need to glue together from many parts. And now Dad is marking that middle piece has to go because we need this ending. As you can see, this is where the pipe ends. We need that from that piece. And then this is we're gonna need this, so we have to remove that part. So basically we need two mirrored pieces. It has this front here where this water will drain down, so these are mirrored pieces. And then we glue it together from all of these spare parts. These pipes are old, but they're not used, so they have this old style. You cannot get these kind of things anymore. But it goes great with Siskola. I'm going through all these heaps of metal trash that I have. I'm separating a little bit by iron, those that are very heavy, and then this kind that we will start by taking to the iron collection or to the dump. We have a lot, as you can see. I just wanted to keep some of these because some of these things are very old and they look nice. And I would really love at one point to do maybe some kind of art of this and weld them together. So I'm keeping the fun bits. This is my recycling center, so I have to, you know, take all this to the trash that I always put it here and I empty it to the trash. Because in the winter, this is where I store the trailer. But it's nice to have a place to put all the trash because as you have seen, there is a lot of trash here. So then it's just easy to grab it whenever I go past the dump. I have already spent like 300 euros just to pay for the dump fee. Every time I take it, I pay a little bit. I wonder if we will be able to take this all at once. It's very heavy. Hopefully we can. We have a lot more to take still. Check out these zucchinis. I will be eating zucchinis here for many weeks. I can give now to my parents as well because they're not in Spain anymore, so that's great. And a couple of yellow ones here. is a pot of Rowan berry jam that my mom made. It's delicious. You can eat it with many things, but usually here we eat it next to a dish of meat or a roast or something. It is very yummy. Thanks, Mom. Rönnbär. This is how the vinegar looks now. And I think it's time now to sieve out these apple pieces here. It smells nice. It has an apple cider smell, but also I can smell a little vinegar already. Let's see. I will sieve it now and then we can put it back. I have 2 of these pots. It smells nice. I strain it a couple of times. Here it is. I guess you leave it now for a couple of months. I will cover it with this cloth again, so it stays dark. Let's see what happens.